Governed by California here in the Pine Mountain Club as we're about to tackle Quatal Canyon. What makes today's ride unique is we're going to be covering 4 different counties. Do you know that today's ride is going to cover 4 counties?
No, I did not know that.
Can you guess what 4 counties they would be?
Los Angeles, Kern.
Okay.
Kern,
Oh!
LA, Ventura, and I don't know.
Ventura. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
LA, Kern County, Ventura, Santa Barbara County.
And just, can you name the county we're in right now?
Kern?
Okay.
Not Inyo. We don't go that far, do we?
Oh, Santa Barbara.
San Luis Obispo.
Really?
Yeah. One just keeps missing.
What
San Luis Obispo.
Doesn't go through San Luis.
We'll see.
Are you sure? I don't think it does.
Another thing that's different is normally I like to do the climbing on the first half, but today we'll be ending up with 14 miles of dirt followed by another couple miles of pavement. Also, it's a little cold out here, and the strength of this crew is complaining about it. If you'd rather not make the full day drive to the 4 corners, you can do this Quatal Canyon loop, which reaches across the counties of Kern, Ventura, San Luis Obispo, and Santa Barbara, all within 55 miles. We started our ride out of the private community of Pine Mountain Club and its mile-high status. Our ride began by quickly exiting town and literally warming up by tackling this 2.5 mile climb. Not that we were leaving a bustling metropolis, but it felt like another level of isolation without any interruption elements around. You top out at Apache Summit in front of the ranger station and the 7-mile offshoot to Cerro Noroeste. Over the next 26 miles, you lose 3,500 feet of elevation, but it's not a straightforward experience. Soon after we passed our future return on Quatal Canyon, we discovered on this side of the saddle that we were above the clouds. Woohoo! While the pine trees soon disappeared, the rest of the forest landscape stayed with us as we made our way down through the vapors. There was a lot more rollers and vert than we had expected, but I was more intrigued by what I could see in those rare pockets of visibility. I was shocked how quickly the surroundings shifted to a Central Coast settings, blanketed by California gold, even under these dampened conditions. Under this veil, we twice crossed into Ventura County, with no signage or change of road conditions notifying us, but instead enjoyed the sweeping curves of isolation. We were creeped out a little bit, not because of the lack of human interaction, but how these cows rubbernecked every time we went by. At mile 24, we made our first turn, making a left onto Highway 33. It's a busy road with a lot of high speeds passing, but after a short uphill, you can keep up your speed heading down until the next turn. There aren't a lot of landmarks to notate your time here, but you'll soon come into San Luis Obispo County with the amount of signage making you think there's a different type of law here. Highway 33 bends to the south as most traffic continues west, bringing back a nice quiet ride where you might confuse a slight grade with a headwind. It's not hard to single out the highlights here. And even crossing into county number 4 creates a void. Okay, we're not going to see big descriptor, but you'll see the exit sign to San Luis Obispo, meaning we're entering Santa Barbara County. Boom goes the dynamite. There's the line back there. At about the time we were ready to shed a layer, we stopped into the Santa Barbara Pistachio Company, where we grabbed a drink before taking a seat. In the next 2 miles, we passed Ventucopa and the local hangout, The Place, before reaching Quatal Canyon, hitting phase 2 of clothes shedding. Quatal Canyon is a 14.5-mile climb, averaging only 3.6%, but saving the best for last as it ramps up the last 3 miles. The start is wide open, relatively flat, and kinda paved, as all the bumps make you wish it was dirt. The clouds would break apart, and scenery attracted more colors the deeper we got into this canyon, crossing back into Ventura County and Los Padres, where you're surprised that gravel could be so linear. The road is distantly habited. We'd pass campers here and there, but as the Copper Mountains started closing in and the road finally left its unusually straight pattern, we knew the real climbing was about to come. You may not welcome a steeper climb, but there is a visual trade-off, as it's the most scenic portion of the ride from all angles. While the last 3 miles average over 6%, it's the inconsistency that does the damage. Still, it's a great way to end this loop that definitely impressed us over what we saw on paper before. Passing Toad Springs Campground leaves you with a 1/4 mile of dirt before returning onto pavement, where I'm glad I miscalculated the last climb for being 1 mile instead of 2. Even though the descent would take just minutes, throwing back on some layers was a wise move to alleviate the issues with gripping in the cold. One sentence review.
We climbed We descended, we laughed, we cried. It's like going to see Hamilton.
God, very descriptive. Are you a teacher?
Sometimes.
Well,
Worst ever? I know you were
no,
being
no,
very...
it was very beautiful in the beginning, and it was beautiful at the end. The middle was me.
But that was fast though.
It was
we counted
fast.
off those miles.
It was, but the cool part was the white-faced cows who stared us
you really
down.
like this.
Oh, they stared us down. They really checked us out. They were like, they were very suspicious of us.
So, to recap, a lot of great sceneries, but really, it's all about the bovines. Obviously, you're gonna want to bring a lot of layers as we peeled in and out. I heard a cow, but good note, a couple spots in the middle where if you need water, food, it's there. Please subscribe to Gravelback California. We bring you more from the state of dirt, or in the winter, from the state of snow.